This is the way how you start a day in the European Box Lacrosse Championship. Welcome everybody. This is the second day and we are here at Jižní, Město. We're gonna be a pretty amazing day for all lacrosse lovers. I'm Balázs Salka and I'm with the legend,
Garrett Gossord.
This is going to be pretty amazing for all of us, and we had like a fine start yesterday. The European Championship just started, and as you see, here we are at the Sportovní hale Jižní Město. There will be a huge game between Norway and Wales, first ever. We're gonna tell the story behind it and just jump in the action. This is going to be your longest day, if I'm right, Garrett, because we will have 4 games in a row here at Jižní Město, but also you will see some action at Redutine and for the women's at Malešice.
Yes, absolutely. This will be the longest day, as far as I know. 4 games is a great grind, back to back to back to back. A pleasure to be here with you. It's great to be back here in Jižní Město. Really wonderful arena here in Prague, and just excited to be here. Like a really class tournament that's already being put on. The cohesiveness of it is fantastic. I was talking with James Perry before the game, and they were really excited just to be here. As far as like, this is their first game box across national team representation. So he was saying, like, this is what they do to plant the flag. Like, this is the standard. And I was saying to him, of course I'm biased towards this country. I used to live here, but also like I've seen many tournaments, and this has really gotten off to such a great start. Like, it will continue through the rest of it. I know it's a great tournament to have your debut in.
That's always a first, and this is the best way how you just start your box lacrosse career as a nation and as an individual. So we're gonna jump through it a little bit later. There's so many interesting stories about Norway also and about Wales too, but here we are with the first face-off.
I'm excited to see how this game gets off. To start, Welsh, they grab the first draw win, but they lose it in transition. So Norway, let's see if they can maintain possession. Blelid, he's gonna run away from a lot of pressure here. And the first offensive possession will go to Norway. Coached by Coach Jordan Wheaton, a lost glove. On the back door, not able to corral that pass.
That's Norway's second game. They played against Poland yesterday at Malešice. I was lucky enough to commentate the game. The first half was pretty amazing for Norway, but the second half, you know, that's what happened. Poland were more experienced, and the difference just what we seen yesterday. So, but this is totally a new game for both of the teams. This is the first meeting. They had like an exhibition game just prior to the tournament, which was won by Norway 8-6, but you know, that's an exhibition before the tournament. Then this is the real European Championship.
That's right. So the first shot taken by Wales went a bit wide, went into the bench of Norway. So they're going to maintain possession here. And it was a bit of a transition shot. This is a bit more first look at their settled offense, looking to get that lefty strong side pick. They kind of get near the doorstep. They swing it around to the right side. Shot taken, saved by Martinson. They try to pick up that loose ball on the crease, not able to corral it. Now another transition opportunity. They're going to get it up to Tavares. Tavares not able to handle that pass. He wasn't quite expecting it, so it went a bit around his back shoulder. Now a bit of forecheck pressure. Vu had showed some earlier as well. Now Harry Perry, he is one of the assistant captains, throwing a fake that doesn't fool anyone this time. Let's see if he's got that in the bag the rest of this game. And another possession here for the Welsh, and they throw it away. Transition opportunity, 2-on-1. Tavares not able to handle that one either, so bit of some early work needed in the catching and the passing department. Blelid looking great in transition. He's going to get that settled on the righty strong side low in the corner, but they only have 10 to shoot, and they just get their entire offense out on the floor. They will need to get a shot off. Michelson hitches, stops, surveys, gets to the middle, takes a lot of pressure. Great defense there by the Welsh.
The circumstances are a little different for Norway, just like yesterday. They were playing on the grass outside at Malašice. The temperature was over 30 plus Celsius. It's really hot inside here too, but we are still under 30.
It's muggy.
So as you see at the sports hall, we have like a hard court, not a grass. They should get used to it. I'm really curious how they come up with that differences.
Absolutely. So you can see Vu at the top there, one of the premier players for Norway. Halvorsen takes that shot, saved this time by Groot. He is also a hockey goalie, field goalie, so he should look to have a really great day in net for the Welsh. They have 3 goalies on the roster, one being 16 years old, so really great representation by him. Vu thinking about that shot, takes it, scores! Buries that one past Groot for the first goal of the game.
Halvorsen and Wu were the 2 outstanding players yesterday against Poland. They started the game with really amazing individual plays, and I'm just checking it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think Wu started scoring yesterday too, just like today.
I'm not quite surprised, and something that we talked about with head coach of Norway, Jordan Wheaton, a teammate of mine as well, so shout out to Alberta Lacrosse there. But he was saying that, you know, they do a lot of great work with Vu and Halvorsen, and what happens is they feel like they can make some exceptional plays. They're looking to build on that full 60 minutes team play, get everyone involved. And speaking of, they get a shot with Michelson on the doorstep, but he misses that one, goes into the ground and out into the net. So a quick turnover there, not able to use that full possession, but to round out that, you know, mini story, they're looking to just create a full 60-minute team game. So let's see if they can pull that together, because I know Balash yesterday, they had a great first half, kind of fell apart. You know, it's the experience that changes it, and that's sort of the inverse of what we're seeing here today. Team Norway has a lot of representation in the Alex Trubetsky Memorial and E-Box, and so like they do have a bit more box experience than pretty much everybody on the Welsh team. Wales with 1 second left in the shot clock. Really loud shot clock.
Well, almost all the numbers are high if they're 0, so
yeah.
it's not easy to find a more experienced player. Yeah.
Norway with the chance to increase the lead to 2. So leading in this one pretty early. 11 minutes and some change to go in the first quarter. Grunde Odnes switching hands a couple times. Great defense there played by Harris. Shot taken, saved off the body of Groot. It's going to get kind of handled in the back. He's thinking about where he can clear this ball. He's going to get it over to Sebastian Grant, who's going to face some forecheck pressure. Wu's thinking about it. A little shovel pass. Finds its way into the stick of Will McDonald. Got to give a shout out to Will as well, a teammate of mine here in the Czech Republic and with my home squad as well. And he just started a local box lacrosse team in the UK as well, the Whippets. So shout out to the Whippets. I know they're watching. Their founder here at this tournament. Oh, what handle
nice.
Wow. Tomas Rosser still going, but facing a ton of heavy pressure. Big hit there by the Norwegians. Their crowd, their fan base is loving it, and that pass is going to get deflected off the top of the stick and out. We got a broken stick on that play as well. So I love to see the physicality. Like, I think that's one thing. I don't know if other people have noticed as well, but when you're coming from the field game into the box game, sometimes it takes a little while to see that physicality sort of take root because there is quite a bit of difference in how you're able to play against the offense. And so it's good to see early in this tournament, again, game 2 for Norway, game 1 for Wales, it's good to see them both exhibiting like the right amount of aggression.
Yeah, you're no surprise. You have more space at field, so you have more routes to avoid those checks.
Right.
But here in the ring, you have just like a couple of meters, and that's almost 100% sure that you will get a big hit if you don't pay attention, especially when you're a little bit smaller than the defender. Yesterday, Norway had like a small disadvantage from that because the Polish guys were a little bit bigger than.
Yeah.
But today, I see they are more similar body size.
Yeah.
To the Welsh team. So that's what we've seen so far at the board.
I know a lot of those Polish guys as well, and they train really hard as well. So not only are they, just generally big bodies, they are also just physical. They're physical athletes as well. So, that does play a big role here, especially like as the tournament goes on. But, the funny thing we talked about, like a smaller field. Head coach James Perry for Wales, he was saying that their training rink is a bit smaller than this, like more of like a hockey rink. So I feel like they'll have a really good advantage of even though they went from field, Halverson, not able to handle that shot. It's going to find its way into the stick of Groot. But he was saying that they train on a small rink as well. So now they've actually got a little bit more space. So they should be used to that as well. So it's good to see that. So Otnes now on the lefty strong side. I think he's thinking about a shot. He did get his defender to actually close that gap, Shane Pryor. Now from behind the goal, not able to make the dunk happen.
That's what they were doing yesterday. Otnes carried the ball up front, passing to one of the mates on the side and playing behind. They were more lucky yesterday with the individual efforts. But they have plenty of times.
Blaywood now's going to get that pass to Hjelmas. Halverson swinging it up to the top. Good ball motion here for Norway. Surveying, swings it across. Can he get to the inside? Shot kind of levered, but not able to put it really on net. So now Wu's going to have to find somebody else to throw it to. Hjelmas, he's only got 7 seconds. He kind of bobbles it. Halverson calling for it on the opposite side. Hjelmas going to let that fly. It's going to go off the body of Groot. Now to get it out is Worsdale.
Ooh, nice job.
Wow, athletic.
Around, yeah.
Shot taken, saved once again by Martinson. Martinson, big body, big goalie. You're going to need to get him moving or pick that corner to get that past him. Matthew Worsdale with some great individual effort to clear that ball through all that pressure. Create a scoring chance, but not able to bury.
Martinson had 38 saves yesterday. Oh my God, that's a huge number.
Yeah, we asked him before the game how many he should have, and he said, well, I had 38 yesterday. It's like, goodness gracious. But conversely, that's a lot of shots to take. 23 goals allowed in totality. Actually, sorry, no, he had played the first 3 quarters, not the 4th. Loose ball, Michelson loses his stick, so he's trying to play it with his body. Halverson's going to come in for some help, but that's not going to be enough as the shot clock expires. Off to the races goes Owen Edwards, the captain for Wales in their first ever European Box Lacrosse Championships, first ever national team representation. So shout out to the captain and the co-captains as well here for both squads as well, their first representation here at the Euros. Shot taken, goes wide. Rosser gets kind of hooked around the neck, and they're going to get a delayed penalty. Let's see if they can make something happen. They got 1 to shoot. Shot clock will expire. A little bit of testiness there in the middle. Again, finding the right level of aggression. So we're going to get our first power play of the game. It's going to go by way of the Welsh.
They were so clean yesterday. We only had just 1 penalty.
Clean game.
Yeah. Surprisingly. Poland likes to play physical, so it was a big surprise that they haven't committed any penalty last game. So
might have been just first day jitters, first day nerves, something like that. All right, first power play opportunity. Wales just doing a bit of surveying, seeing what they can find, any weaknesses in the defense of Norway. Sort of a look-off pass and shot. I believe he should have looked as he shot that well wide, and that's going to go all the way back to the stick of Groot. And now some penalty kill time for Norway. They've got about 1 minute and 39 left. Otnes gets it up to Halverson. And they might be pretty content just to hang out here at the top. No real pressure coming from the Welsh. They swing it across. Who's thinking about it? The captain. And he's got the one and only goal thus far. Shot taken, goes well wide. Still, there was 7 seconds left in the shot clock. I feel like they could have. I know they want to get an early substitution so that they're not caught in a transition moment, but you know, if you're going to put a shot on net at the end of the shot clock, you do want to make sure you're not going to bounce it towards the substitution box.
That's the problem with as you like with the indoor rink. Like, it's much more bouncy than an outside rink. So all the teams should be really careful about bouncy passes.
Ooh, what a shot! That goes off the body.
Everything.
Off the body of a Norwegian defender. Now a one-on-one opportunity. Can he get around the defense? Blaloid again, fantastic in transition. Let's see if he can keep that momentum. No, he cannot. And in and out of the crease, he stepped in. Evan Sansom had the chance. James Perry unhappy, screaming about something. And it's a hydration break. So I'm Garrett Gosshorn, joined with Balash here. We will be right back after the break.
Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
Pivo z rodinného pivovaru, kde řemeslo a tradice jdou ruku v ruce.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Garrett Gosshorn here, joined with Balash Salkre. We have got the last few minutes of the first quarter happening right now. There is still a Norwegian penalty kill happening as we speak. And you'll see now the first possession that they had, Wales were very happy not to have any pressure. Wu now, he has Otnes all alone on the inside. He doesn't pass it, that window of opportunity closed. Wu just getting annihilated. Look at the athleticism as he evades the pressure. Hjelmas trying to get a pick for him. Wu, he's got 10 seconds left. Shot taken, that one goes well wide again. That bounce not coming very friendly for Norway. Now Wales, they've got about 2 seconds left in the power play, so effectively they're gonna go 0 for 1 in the first power play of the game. And I don't know, I'm not that impressed with how that power play went for them this first time. I know, again, and a shot taken with about 15 seconds left in the shot clock, a couple misses, missed pass. Just needing a bit more of an effort here. Wow, speaking of effort, trying to clear it and go all the way, takes a huge hit from the Welsh defense, and he is down for the count. So we've got a quick break for...
Hopefully he's okay.
A quick check-in. So, Balash, tell me, we've got some interesting stories in this game. Again, we're going to hope everything's all right here.
Yeah, speaking of Wu, that was the first individual effort what we've seen today from him. Yesterday he was really electrified. He was almost unstoppable for the Polish defenders. He scored 2 or 3 goals. I double-checked it. He scored the third one, not the first one. But that was like a quick sequence for Norway. They scored like in 1.5 minutes for the 3 goals in the first period. So they just arrived to the game a little bit later than they supposed to be. So he started playing lacrosse more than 12 years ago. He's one of the most experienced players. He's represented Norway.
Hold on, here we go. We might have a one-on-one opportunity. Let's see, can he take that shot? Blayland takes that shot, is saved by Groot. Again, that might be a key to the game in the transition opportunities. Blayland has been so good this one early, and he's getting another chance here off the interception. Let's see if he can get another opportunity here. He's thinking about it, but doesn't really have the look. He does have Michelson and Halverson. Shovel pass for Olsen. They're surveying, they go behind the net. They have a cutter. Shot, shot was available, but the pass, Hjelmas not able to handle it. Halverson now with 3 to shoot. He's gonna have to just get rid of it or take that shot off the pads of Groot, and that scores! No, they're saying shot clock. I think it's too close to count. I don't envy the refs.
For that.
Yeah, I don't envy the referees. I have done that job. I only lasted 5 games. I hated my life. So I have a lot of respect for the men and the women in stripes, as I would not want to make that call there.
But you have to.
Yes.
So Norway was pretty close to extend their leads by 2 goals, but
should have a goalie interference call here. Martinson takes, no, it's going to go against Norway. I believe a cross-check from behind. Yes, that is what it will be. So the Welsh defense trot now, they were expecting a goalie interference call. They're not going to get it because it was a cross-check. Let's see that. Oh, yeah. That's fairly clear there. Oscar Buge, he's going into the penalty box.
He's 23, by the way. He's playing lacrosse for 3 years, represented the GSI Grizzlies in Norway and University of Queensland in Australia.
Awesome.
All around the world player.
Seriously. Global icon. Global icon. All right. Welsh on the power play here. Their second of the day. First one was largely dominated by Norwegian possession time. Shot taken kind of around the screen. Martinson jumps on that one. I thought a pretty decent opportunity there. Just kind of waiting to see if the defense had picked him up. Now Blayland, he has been, again, fantastic in transition thus far. He's going to come off the floor. Glimsdal gets it to Otnes. Otnes. He's going to carry. So the Welsh now, they're looking for a potential double team. Hjelmas trying to take that shot. Goes kind of into no man's land off the ball, off the wall, and now he's going to have some forecheck pressure. Halverson is as well. Ball kind of lost the pass in the cradle. Now it's going to have a big bounce. Big shot! My goodness! Wow! Vegard Hjosbo, he is fired up after that one. His defense is going to give him some celebrational pats. And Norway, again, just dominating possession with the penalty kill. What a hit, though. Woo, he's looking at a double team, and I think he's licking his lips. Look how much space he has underneath. Michelson gonna come set a pick for him. Otmas gonna send that all the way to the inside. Oh, good opportunity there by Olsen, but he lost it in the cradle. Otnes now takes that shot that goes off the body of Groot. Can't get that loose ball, but they are able to go across the midline because it was a deflection, so they do get it over the line, and now they're going to trot out their offense. They've got 10 seconds left in the penalty kill, so for all intents and purposes, this will be a second successful penalty kill. So if you are the Welsh coaching staff, you've got to take a look at what this means for you guys. And what a goal! Wow, the pass to the inside over the body of Groot. Joar Varpe gets his first of the game right after the penalty kill.
That's not the way how you want to do a power play and how you want to finish it. Just right before they went to full strength, they just conceded. So 0 for 2 and another conceded goal. That's not looking good.
I do feel like, I think there's a little bit of grace, like, in my opinion, like from my experience playing and watching, that like those few seconds while you're getting that fifth man back out on the floor. Oh, Otnes is all alone here. Oh, they can't get it to him. in time for him to create a 1-on-0 opportunity, but streaking down is Wu, shot taken off of Groot. Some Welsh bodies hitting the floor. Otnes takes that big shot off the leg of Groot. Otnes scores and he looks around, arms wide. Are you not entertained?
So unlucky.
Grunde Otnes burying that one past Groot. Just had all the space on that near side. You can see him look towards the cameras.
He's playing for 11 years right now. He's played for NTN UI, BI Lions, and Saints Lacrosse, so he has so many experience. And he's part of the national team since 2017, and here we are at the end of the first period.
Fantastic. A great first quarter we had. We'll be right back after the break. This is the European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026. I'm Garrett Gosshorn.
And I'm Balázs Salke.
And we'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026. By the way, if you want to follow along, EBLC2026.com, or you can search Point Bench, just anywhere that you do your browsing, and you can find the European Box Lacrosse Championships for all results, live and for results of finished games as well. I'm Garrett Gosshorn, joined by Balázs Salke. Second quarter underway, first draw won by the Welsh. You got to wonder what sort of adjustments they made at the quarter break. The possession time has been largely dominated by the Norwegians. Welsh are going to look to, sort of to take some of that time back. To the middle, good defense there. Shot taken, that goes wide of the net. Martinson doesn't need to make the save. Will McDonald not able to corral that. 3 seconds left to shoot. They're going to step in. They got to take that shot. Tries to go to the inside. I thought he should have just taken that shot. Thomas Rosser. Now they're getting a bit of forecheck pressure on the long change. Joe Beto in hot pursuit, not able to make anything happen. Now the Welsh looking to create another double team. They're going to throw it all the way up near the midline with Blalid. First possession for the Norwegians.
Everything is a first for Wales, so we cannot do any comparison.
True.
What happened with them yesterday or last week or a year ago.
Right.
So, but for Norway, this is the start, what they were looking for. This is almost how they started yesterday. They have more of possession this day, so it's less physical for them. little less running, so I'm really curious how long they can keep up this pace, keep up this momentum, and how they...
And a shot on the doorstep, taken by Halverson, and he scores off the bench.
How they score, that's how I wanted to finish the sentence, so that's commentator's curse.
Or if you're a Norwegian supporter, the commentator's blessing.
Yeah.
All right, so Norway out to a 4-goal lead. But as everyone knows, if you know this sport, it is a game of runs, so that doesn't always indicate how the entirety of the game will be. If you watched Norway's game yesterday versus Poland, they were neck and neck with them, and the second half was a completely different story. So Wales are going to need to get that first one. I believe the first one of a tournament is seriously always the hardest. Shot taken, tries to go far side, Martin saves. First one is always the hardest, both in a game and in a debut. Looking for another opportunity off the bench. Can Norway handle on the inside? They do. Shot taken in the back. Loose ball picked up with the bright pink stick. I like the flare. In the transition look, shot taken, tries to go a bit of a twister there. Owen Edwards, the captain, gets the deflection off of Martinson. Martinson cocks his head a bit. It will stay. It will stay Wales ball. So a good couple looks. I like to see the speed that Wales are exhibiting. They also played a little bit against the Smekov Grizzlies, a local team. They won by 1. Will McDonald, the jumper, can't get it past Martinson. Now big hit there, exhibited by John Arthur, the assistant captain. Sand able to keep that in his stick. Halverson off the bench does what Will McDonald tried to do, but a little bit better, and the Selly, and he scores his second of the quarter and of the game.
He's one of the most dedicated players in Norway. Halverson started playing in 2019. He's also started at the Grizzlies. Most of the teams started playing there or still playing there. He played at EBLC 3 times, also at Alex Hersby Memorial. Now he's living in Munich from 2025 and play for EBLC München, the German box lacrosse team, and he is a champion at 2025 and 2026.
A lot of bodies hitting the deck there on the loose ball off the draw. Glimsdahl telling everybody, hey, let's settle in, let's work our offense, get the ball around. A lot of pointing happening. They're trying to get their play in order. Wu swings it across to the inside. Look for Glimsdahl. Gets taken to the floor by the captain, Edwards. Dunk attempt. Good goal. Wowee. If that's what they had drawn up, what an absolute stunner there. Philip Michelson with the loose ball and the dunk around Groot. Wow.
This is how you want to start the second period. Score 2 goals, little more than 2 minutes. Oh, that was a
How
beauty.
about that one?
That was a beauty.
6-0 for Norway. Starting to get a little bit out of hand. As I mentioned, there is so much priority around getting that first goal because it just gets you to say, like, we can do it, it can be done. Big hit, a little bit from behind, perhaps. Body hitting the deck and now getting ran into the boards himself. Equal pressure, I wouldn't call it retaliation, but you love to see the physicality from both teams taking care of their players. Getting a bit of the slow down call. Let's make sure we're doing what we need to do. Called there by Joe Beto. Will McDonald from the top, he scores, he fires! Will McDonald, one of the most experienced players on the Welsh roster. He gets their first goal of the European Championships and of the Welsh national team representation. Once again, I gave him that shout out earlier, so I am excited to see him bury that one, and you could hear it on the floor, his excitement in that one. How about it?
You can call me Nostradamus from now. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I wanted to say so. Well, still looking for their first goal. And just
You're good
right,
luck for both teams.
yeah,
This is
just
great.
right after that, they scored their first goal.
And speaking of, you know, kind of getting that first goal out of the way, you know, again, it just shows you we can do it. We've been here. We've played lacrosse. We can do this. Long range pass, the dive. Kind of gets tackled, but it's in the crease anyways. Does not matter. Getting some complaints. Glimsdahl trying to get something happening. The captain, Edwards, can he bury past Martinson? Knee save.
Do you know why Will McDonald was cooking? Because he's a chef, by the way.
He is. Shot taken and scored. Norway says enough about the Welsh. It's our turn to score again. This time, Otnes gets his second of the game. Kind of looking off the cross crease pass and just buries that one past Groot. I'm getting some hand signs and some big smiles out of Will. Says he wants to shout out Zalesi in the Czech Republic. Oh man, I love this arena because, hey, how about another one, Will? Oh, I thought. You can talk to the players on the floor. They're so close. Hjelmas throws that long-range pass. Can they get one off the transition opportunity? Welsh have just been slow in transition off this long bench side. That's something that in the fourth quarter, especially, if they can't clean it up in this one, it's hard to adjust like in a period, but, or excuse me, in a quarter, but you have plenty of time at halftime to sort of correct the ship there. Nice little, thought kind of a flip pass attempt. Some deflections.
Ground ball. The big question is,
hold on, we got a shot attempt. Not able to score, and a big body check after the shot by Sansom.
So the question is, the reason why they are slow because it's their first or they're slow? That's what we don't know, because if they get used to it, the piece, the tempo, and they come out totally different for the second half, that's going to be a big challenge for Norway.
Absolutely. I think it is more of just like the being used to it. I think that tends to play more. They are playing pretty fast and physical, like in the right opportunities. Dancing on the tour step. Not able to bury that one. That would have just been spectacular, but we've got a commercial and a hydration break here. Garrett Gosshorn joined with Balázs Salke. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live at Jižní Město Arena in the beautiful, beautiful country of the Czech Republic. Garrett Gosshorn here, joined with Balázs Salke. We are in the second quarter, Wales versus Norway, the second game of representation for Norway, first for Wales. We've got a bit of a score mismatch thus far. Both teams playing hard, playing fast, playing physical. Norway coming out on top thus far, 7-1. Otnes loses that ball out of his stick. That is going to go to the Welsh. Norway trying to argue their case. It was, from my perspective, very easily out of the stick. Yes, it will stay Welsh ball. The captain, Edwards, going to get it near the midline on the lefty strong side.
Halvorsen and Otnes are leading the score table. So far, both scored 2 and assisted 1. That's a good start for both of them. Halvorsen scored at least 3 yesterday.
Ooh, Tavares taking a big shot on the forecheck from the captain. He's got 1 second to get it over. Ooh, that was close. Again, I'm lucky I'm not calling the game. That's a tough one. It was right on the edge of the 10-second advancement rule. Got to get over to the midline. That pass deflected. It's going to go over the midline. He has plenty of time to get it. It's all right, but they've got 4 to shoot, so he's just going to try to get that. Oh, Halvorsen was all alone. But that will be a shot clock violation, so Wales will get another opportunity here. This time Shane Pryor will sling that across to the righty strong side. Pick coming, uses the face dodge, gets to the inside, diving goal! Are you kidding me? What a beautiful goal! This time scored by James Tiley. That is a stunner.
He is one of the veterans. He's playing more than 2 decades in the sport. He's one of the most experienced player and a competitor for the Vals offense. He's having previously involved with the Vals as a reserve. He now gets the opportunity to represent the program on the floor, and he's knowing among teammates. And his love of cooking, there is another chef.
So off the draw, Norway was looking for an opportunity with Wu. It goes off his stick and out of bounds. So now Wales with an opportunity. Oh, they had a cutting Christopher Lee. They're not able to find it, and now they're going to just throw it away. The Norwegians are. So Wales are going to get potentially another opportunity here. Another tall pass. Kolsbo, he's going to have to run away from some pressure from Edwards, and Edwards has just been, kind of everywhere for the Welsh, just kind of the heartbeat of the team I'm seeing thus far. Halvorsen going to take some pressure here from Stevens and Rosser. Rosser also playing a fantastic game in transition himself. We're going to get a penalty. And somebody's going in the box.
Wu? No, not Wu.
Oh, it'll be the in-home.
Yes.
So first power play of the game for Norway. They are 2 for 2 on penalty kills. There was a too many men penalty, so Norway gonna survey. They've got Wu at the top there, Glimsdal, Halvorsen. Wu takes that shot so early in this penalty.
That was quick.
Yeah, no kidding. So all things power play and penalty kill completely in the hands of Norway. 2 for 2 successful penalty kills, and what, 7 seconds into the power play they score that one?
He just sat down.
Not much of a break for him.
Let me catch your breath.
Nope.
Nope.
Draw won by the Welsh. That is something that has been largely in favor of Wales. Let's see if they can make something happen here.
Here's the opportunity.
Good ball motion there, shot taken that time. A bit of a good stick check there by the Norwegian defense. Worsdal tried to take that shot. They're saying it's a deflection. I thought, no way. That went straight into the ground and then off into the net. So I believe that's the conversation that's happening, and yes, it is. That will be Norwegian ball.
Austria was really outstanding yesterday on power play. They scored 4 from 6 opportunities. Mostly Adrian Balash. What a surprise. Or no surprise.
No surprise. That guy's a beast. Some nice defense there, trying to get a little pick and roll action to the inside. Halvorsen taking a lot of pressure. Fake, gets the defense looking. Face dodge, gets to the inside, taking again a lot of heat there by the Welsh defense. We should get a holding penalty here. I believe that is the case. So very quickly, yeah, that's going to be against Shane Pryor. Very quickly, we went from no power play opportunities to Norway to now 2 quick ones back to back. And let's see if Shane Pryor has as short of a moment to catch his breath as his counterpart did a few moments ago.
And the question is, Norway can go for 2. So Norway can for 2-on-2 on power plays.
Not on that first possession, so Pryor will get a longer break. Now a bit of a penalty kill opportunity, so Edwards, let's see what he does with it. Runs himself into the corner, gonna try to run behind the cage. He's gonna spin. Great pressure there by Sand. Wu now in a foot race, he's gonna get de-sticked. Wow, what a check there by Harry Perry, the captain. Scary Harry Perry in pursuit. I promise I won't make too many of those. It's just, if your name rhymes, it's too easy.
If you read P. Howard books, you know it's Dirty Harry.
I haven't, but I might need to after this one. Shot taken, oh my God. Will McDonald almost threaded the needle on that top corner, and that would have been a juice goal in the penalty kill. Those are always just fantastic momentum plays for whatever team is able to make that happen. Blayland now to Halverson.
And it's not so unusual. We have seen at least 2 or 3 short-handed goals yesterday.
Wow.
In the first 2 games, so.
Shot taken by Halverson, soaked by the defense. Somehow he loses his stick big time, so a couple D-sticks there by the Welsh defense. Shot not able to be taken, or they're calling a reset. Referees making sure that there was or wasn't a reset. I don't think there should have been, because Halverson had taken a shot into the body of a defender, not off the post, not off of Groot. So for all...
Or hydration break, maybe? Oh, they don't know.
Okay, they're gonna give the possession to the Welsh, still in penalty kill, but now they're gonna do the break, so.
Yeah, you see the Welsh and the Norwegian members running to the fields with the water bottles.
We've got Gethin Jenkins actually came into net for the Welsh, so the graphic was wrong, so just want to make a note of that.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. That's a goalie changing. He's pretty tall, so you see the difference in the goal.
And he's on the far side of the floor, so apologies for not catching that a little bit sooner, but let's see what the Welsh can do. They've got a little bit of time in the penalty kill. Thus far, it's been a bit... He'll probably be a 7-footer when it's all said and done.
At the exhibition, he just gave an assist, one of the eldest player.
Yeah, on their team. So a big gap, 16 to 43, I believe James Perry had said. Wu, thinking about it, takes that shot. Good save there. He snatches that one up.
He's huge.
He is a big guy. Coming out of the box, so a successful penalty kill. They try to pass it to me and Balash, but I don't have a stick to play with, so I can't catch that one. But he was actually looking for Shane Pryor coming out of the box. So 1 for 2 in the power play. So 1 successful penalty kill for Welsh, 2 for the Norwegians. So 75% success rate on man up, man down from the Norwegians, 25% for the Welsh. Pass deflected, finds its way into Hjalmas' stick. He takes that shot sidearm, not able to put that directly on cage, but it did kind of chip off the body of Jenkins, and now Norway gets another chance with 3:27 remaining in the half to extend the lead. They're looking to extend it to 7. Wu gets the pick, kind of gets his body right in the space he needs to be. Hjalmas not able to put it where it needs to be exactly. Hjalmas now stuck on defense against Sansom. Sansom's going to run off the floor. Will McDonald going to take that to his lefty strong side. He's going to get a pick. Looking for the inside. He found him.
Nice.
Shot taken into the body of Martinson. Big body check there. This time running up the floor is Sand, and a physical player. Can he take that shot and score? No, he can't. It's going to go off the body of Jenkins, going to stay Norwegian possession. 2:41 in the half, 8-2 deficit for the Welsh defense.
But I think now we have seen the difference between the two goalkeepers. The movements, the free spaces where he can shoot.
Seems like he got a little bit more comfortable. Shot taken and scored! Announcer's blessing or the curse, however you want to put it. I was thinking that Jenkins was more comfortable. Otnes scores that one, makes me eat my words immediately. What a nice goal that was for Otnes. He's got the first hat trick of the game. So 7 goals coming by way of Otnes, Halverson, and Wu.
He was the first team All-Star for Team Alberta at the Alumni Cup at 2025, bronze medal alumni, also at the tournament, and the Junior NLL All-Star in 2025 also. Calgary Mountaineers Fall Winter Camp MVP at 2024, so that's why they really admire him and brought across the...
Some good accomplishments there.
Yeah.
Wales with 2:01 remaining in the half. Looking to bring this deficit back down a little bit. They have no time to shoot, and they lose the ball. Off the deflection, off the bounces. Norway looking to maybe make a double-digit half. Blele gonna send that. Get some calm play from their lefty strong side. Wu's gonna take that shot. It's gonna go off the back wall. It's gonna find its way into the stick of one of his teammates. Shot taken, goes for near side. Well, it's Michelson who had that beauty dunk earlier. Was looking for a nice play himself. Again, that time not able to find the back of the net. Wales now 1:17 to go.
Oh, big hit from
John
behind.
Arthur finds the inside with Will McDonald. Will McDonald tries to score, can't.
Nice stick save by Martinson.
Seriously great, and what an outlet pass. Shot, scored! An assist for Martinson, and his defense runs back to go. Congratulate him. What a pass that was.
That's the first assist for Martinson after so many saves.
Not too shabby. Christopher Olsen gets his first of the game with the Martinson assist.
I mentioned yesterday he has the weirdest story, what they shared with us. He defended his bachelor's thesis.
Uh-oh, here we go. Big cross-check into the boards, my goodness.
At computer science while he was wearing his full goalie gear.
That is awesome.
You know, goalkeepers are a little bit different than the rest of us.
That is saying the right amount. Shot taken, that goes off the boards. There's no touch of the post or Martinson, so that will be a turnover. So by the time they pick this ball up, just under 30 remaining, Coach Jordan Wheaton Coach Jordan Wheaton calls a timeout. I'm used to calling him Wheaty, so it's funny saying his full last name rather than a nickname. So he calls a timeout.
The coach calls a timeout. That's what you wanted to say.
Yes, that is what I wanted to say. Thank you.
There are so many tongue breakers in our job with these names and with these things all together, so no problem with it. That's the first timeout. So what do you think so far?
I think it's been really impressive game by Norway. I think what I'm seeing out of the Welsh is kind of what I expected, not in a demeaning way at all. The one thing I would like to see them clean up is like their passing and their catching has been a little bit less than what I would have expected. And so, you know, getting used to the box environment, they are a lot of the Welsh national field players. So the passing and catching, that's what I mean is like I know they have a lot of senior men's national team experience, so they should have a little bit more comfort in that, but I do believe there is some effect from the Norwegian defense. Like they have been playing physical and close, so that might have been breaking Norway out of their comfort, or breaking Wales out of their comfort zone, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm really curious how they're going to play from tomorrow outside, it's going to be a huge difference for Team EBLC when they're playing on grass. It won't be that bouncy like
Yeah, the turf
here
isn't
in
as
Jižní Město,
bouncy, yeah.
and that's, I think it's a pretty big advantage for Norway, because yesterday they started good, but it felt a little different outside. Now I think they made some advantages, like playing inside on a more bouncy field.
Yeah, it's interesting. All three arenas kind of have a little bit different bounce, even though Malešice and Radetín are turf equally. So they really are looking for another goal, as they had pulled Martinson. So looking for a dunk attempt.
Nope.
Doesn't go, and that will do it for the first half. Garrett Gossarn joined with Balázs Salke, and we are here at the European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026. Follow along on Instagram, EBLC2026.com, if you want to check out the website, EBL62026.com as well. So pretty easy place to find it. And if you go to Point Bench, you'll also find the European Box Lacrosse Championships. We'll be right back after the halftime break. Stay tuned for more.
To jsou Češky nebo Polky?
otevřem ten zadek a tam tady vede ten kabel. Tak se podíváme, jestli to není utržení v tom. Kdyby to bylo utržení v tom,
Kámo, že tam bych možná i jako
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to enter the second half. Score is 10-2. Norway in their beautiful, beautiful red kits against Wales in their also equally fantastic white kits. Garrett Gosshorn.
Balázs Szalkai.
Balázs, what do you think about that first half?
You know, that's what I was looking for before the game. So, as I mentioned, I seen Norway playing yesterday, and that's how they start the game usually. And I'm really curious about how they can maintain this level of game for the second half. I'm really, really curious about Team Wales to come up with something different. You know, and I know, and we hear that that's a first for them in all aspects. But they need to change something. They need to do something else. They need to more accurate. As you see in all on the screen, per stats, they had almost the same amount of shots which Norway had, but the selection, the accuracy was totally different.
Absolutely. And, you know, you can talk about it's a first, it's this, it's a that, but that's over. You know, you've had a first half. You know, now you have played a full half, and now you are in the swing of things. So I will be super interested to see the adjustments between both teams. I know, again, Coach Jordan Wheaton for Norway was saying that before the game that they need to at least first put together their first complete 45 minutes. And then once they do that, then they can complete their next 60 minutes. So they've played that great 30, shot taken. Hjelmas not able to bury that one. This time we still have Jenkins in net for the Welsh, but the Norwegians get the rebound. Olsen thinks about it, takes that shot. That goes off of nobody, so that will go off the wall. Will be a turnover. Martinston still in net for the Norwegians, so only 2 goals allowed in the first half. Very, very high quality for him, so let's see if he can keep that momentum going here in the second half.
And just an information for everybody, the other game at Radotin just started, Germany against Italy. We are in the first period. Germany lead by 1 goal. And if you want to switch between streams, feel free. There are so many games running today.
There are, but you know where to find me and Balázs, so we are going to have a great time here in the rest of this half. But again, as all things go, EBLC2026.com, EBLC2026 on Instagram. You search Point Bench, you find the European Box Cross Championships for an absolutely immaculate tournament. We are in day 2. Just as hot as yesterday. It's only going to get worse through the weekend and then kind of right the ship. Shot taken, one-timer. Jenkins puts that one away. I thought off the back of the stick. I see the call for no touch, so maybe not. My eyes deceive me as they are wont to do.
Yeah, we've seen this trio was outstanding in the first period, first half of the game. Vu, Otnes, and Halvorsen, they were amazing. Otnes scored a hat-trick. Vu has also scored
2.
2, yeah, 2.
And Halvorsen also 2 himself. So good bit of scoring coming from the powerhouses of Norway. Again, Coach Jordan Wheaton had mentioned that they want to play a very complete team game. So you're seeing some help from Varpe and Olsen, and maybe a chance here as Sand was maybe looking for a transition opportunity. Michelson had a beautiful dunk goal. Let's see if he can do another one in the second half. But again, just trying to round out the team aspect of it, as again, like your bench determines, or like not your bench, but your depth determines a lot of your success in these national tournaments. Halvorsen takes that shot, does not touch anybody. Great stick check there, played on ball by Callan Stevens, as he gets the sort of like leverage check that makes the shot go higher than expected. Goes off the wall, over the midline for a back over. Roll, dive, oh gosh. James Tiley, who has a goal himself already. That would have been just spectacular. Jenkins comes out. They get the reset. Perry out near the boards. Gets it up to McDonald.
Do you want to hear another funny story from
Always.
Team Norway? Christopher Olsen knocked out a circus clown when he was 5 years old.
Wow. Ball kind of takes a weird bounce again, trying to find its way to us. Tavares able to bring it back into his stick and keep it in play. Halverson is thinking about it, Swim dodge. Goes for the back of the net, looking for Varpe. Varpe twister on the doorstep. Can't bury that one. Varpe gets his own rebound. He's going to need to evade some pressure out near the boards, and he does. Swings it across to Halverson. Halverson face dodge once again, back behind. Dive! Not much of a dive, but a dunk. Goal! Michelson gets another. Or was that Otness?
No, it wasn't Otness.
So I thought he was going to maybe go airborne.
You see in the middle, yeah.
Michelson with 2 dunks, as I just had said. Will he get another one? So
yes, he will.
he is pretty determined to only score cool goals, which maybe his goal total would be higher in this game, but if he only is going for the flashy ones, he's got 2 in this one. Can clip both of them, absolutely. I know he will and he should.
Mr. Cool Guy.
Loose ball win by Blelid. Halverson finds the roll. Michelson, will he get another? He won't.
Nice save.
See, that would have just been too regular play, too regular of a play. Halverson takes a big shot there, and that will be a power play for Team Norway. So this will be their 3rd power play opportunity. Halverson, not slow to get up, but takes a second. He's going to stay in the lefty shooter spot. Excited to see what they draw up. They are 1 for 2 thus far. Their first power play came in just about 7 seconds in to the power play. Now they're serving. Wu on the wrong side of the floor, but takes that shot through the defense. Jenkins scoops that one up with ease. And he's going to kind of trot out a few paces. And it's going to find its way into the back of the stick of co-captain John Arthur for the penalty kill attempt. And now transition opportunity, 1-on-0. Tavares gets a shot off, saved by Jenkins.
Now we see the talent of the young kid.
Yes, absolutely. Again, kind of settling in to the game. First couple shots, you know, he let in, I think, quite quickly, and then found his rhythm, has only let in a couple since then. Halverson, they're getting the play call from the bench. Wu at the top. Might shoot again, he doesn't. Finds his way to... Found his way to Otness, but not able to make it happen. Excuse me, that was Olsen.
Mr. Cool Guy, Philip Mikkelsen. He was a Norwegian student lacrosse champion in 2025.
Oh, big hit by Halverson. Still got a man down for the Welsh. Wow, we'll get back to the story of Michelson here in a second as we've got a 1-on-2 opportunity. Halverson, doorstep, big hit. What a fantastic hit there to prevent the goal. Jenkins also did a great job, and now we are going to get a quick timeout.
Yes.
Or, no, it will be Welsh ball hydration break. So back to the story with Michelson.
No, the Mr. Cool Guys. I just said he was an MVP in 2025, a Norwegian student lacrosse champion, also in an all-star selection. So he tried to be always like, I don't want to be an average guy. I always want to be a cool guy and always want to score cool goals. That's what we've seen so far.
You know, if there's one way to score, it's not so bad being pretty memorable, huh?
Yeah.
I think I'm prone to scoring the most average, boring goals on the planet.
You know,
But they go in.
If you're going
sometimes.
to win a world championship with a pretty garbage goal, that's still a goal.
It is. It is. As they say, a goal's a goal. Goal's a goal. And that would be something that, you know, I bet Wales are really looking for right now. Down by 9. About halfway through, a little more than halfway. They're still on the penalty kill. They've got 12 seconds left in it, so for all intents and purposes, this should be a successful penalty kill unless a very quick opportunity could arise here.
That was a little bit stupid.
Just an intense pick. Gets it over to Michelson. Michelson surveying. Gets it up to Otnes. And that is a successful penalty kill. So 1 for 3 on the power. But right after, Wu gets another one. He's got a hat trick in this one. So not a power play goal, but again, conceding one right after the man releases. It's happened twice now.
That's another assist for Otnes. We've seen on the screen he's the point leader, a joint point leader, but with this assist he is the point leader so far in the tournament. The thing is, you see in Young King from Belgium and Sin Dziskovic from Poland just 2 points behind. They achieved it in 1 game, so we are looking forward to see them today.
Yes, we will.
We will see them today definitely, because we will see all games from Group Yellow. Austria has a day off today, and we're gonna see Belgium against Poland, the 2 winning team from yesterday.
That should be a banger. That should be an absolute banger. Nice roll there by Varpey. Doesn't take the shot. Wu wants another one. Can't get it. That one missing wide. No touch. Welsh will get the possession here. Now down by 10. Again, as Coach James Perry had said, they want to plant the standard, and Norway looking to have a complete 60 per Coach Wheaton. So this second half will be indicative of what that means for each team. So I feel like if you're Wales, you would want to keep it outside of a +10 ratio. Big hit there on the loose ball, my goodness. Tiley getting tossed up and twisted about with the team a bit. You can see Yarkin, it looked like he was fronting with him and then gave him a little side hug.
Drop the no, I want to hug you.
Yarkin is an absolute stud. His name is Alward, but they all call him Larry, and he's the most lovable teddy bear. He's the best. So if you have the chance to meet him at this tournament.
So you asked him prior to the game, you're gonna injure somebody today?
I did ask him that, because he has that face where he'll give you that but then he's smiling. So he said no, of course.
I think he hesitated for just like a second.
He did. No. Yeah. Just for a second, and then it goes away.
No.
He remembers he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
So Welsh power play.
0 for 2 so far.
0 for 2 thus far.
And it's not looking good right now.
No. Almost a little bit of a hold. Oh, that was a low. That was a low shot on Hosbo, but they don't make the call there. So now Perry's going to find the way into his stick. And honestly, the biggest thing that I felt, nice no look, but not able to make a shot come out of it as he cut through the middle. Warsdale had a nice opportunity. Shot taken again by the assistant captain, John Arthur. But again, like what we saw in the first 2 power plays was possession was actually dominated by the Norwegians. Welsh took a little bit of time to actually get their double teams in place. Otnes.
There were no shots on goal so far from Team Welsh in the 3rd period. They need to change that.
There was just one.
Sorry.
So Wu gets taken into the corner and loses the ball. Now they've got the opportunity in transition. Rosser gets the ball, hitches to the middle. Great defense. Better save, too, by Martinson. That was fantastic one-on-one defense in the middle of the floor, not falling for it. Tavares, he might take a shorthanded shot. He wisely pulls that out, honors Tavares. Gets it to Michelson. Him and Otnes. They're going to run something with Wu here. We've got a delayed penalty, so it will be, maybe a reset here, not quite. Too many men, penalty or an illegal substitution on Wales. So
that's the 2nd time for them in this game, so they need to be more focused on this situation. Just wasting opportunities, giving up even strength plays, and
So Norway's going to come out of the
some
box.
goals on power play, so it's not good for them.
No. So Norway's going to come out of the box here in, I think, 2 seconds. So now Wales is 0 for 3 on the power play. And this is will be the fourth power play for Norway. So, but Norway's only 1 for 3. So 0 for 3 and 1 for 3 thus far. So power and penalty, or power play not looking great for either team thus far. Let's see if the Norwegians can make it 50%. That would feel a heck of a lot better than 25 if all is said and done at the expiration of this penalty. Shot taken from way downtown off the foot. Shot taken. Otnes.
It was in.
Buries the bouncer.
Yeah, it was in. It was bouncing out from
Yes.
the crossbar.
Grunde Otnes with his 4th, and the power play is 2 for 4 for the Norwegians. Wales looking about in a bit of confusion, but you'll see that gets off the kick save off the wall. Otnes picks it up, thinking maybe if there's no reset, bouncer hits off the net, but bounces out quick, so Halverson went for it. And so Jenkins thought the play was continuing, and it was not. As you'll see in this replay, you'll get a better view. It'll hit that top net.
Are you sure?
I thought on the front view, but that
yeah, on
back
the
view
front
did
view,
make it.
We see the net moving, but I'm not sure right now where I watch the replay.
Well, 2/3 of so original view, first replay,
Yeah.
2/3 said
I
yes,
thought
but
the
now
same.
we're going to see this twice. Now I'm,
Slow motion.
oh.
No,
Halverson, doesn't matter, gets another one. Off the draw, and the Selly, he is fired. He's done that Selly a couple
he's
times
enjoying
now.
the game of his life so far. He was pretty good in the first game. Now he's pretty amazing in the second game, also collecting points, scoring goals. Ooh, that's a big mistake from the face-off, missing the ground ball.
The swim dodge, the fake, the goal, the jump, the classic Selly. That's
Release
cracking
the
me up.
Kraken.
Yes, seriously. Ooh, what a view here, too. Whoop, whoop. Goal.
Yeah.
You see the look of dismay from Owen Edwards, the captain. A lot of that coming just off of, again, like we talked about, maybe the fundamentals not being up to the par at which we expected for Wales. So just a missed loose ball opportunity. You have to have those. Otherwise, you're going to see some more opportunities like that come for Norway. So now the goal lead has expanded to 12. Again, for me, if I'm the Welsh team, it's keeping it within 10 would be, the goal, right? I'm not always sure you can come back as in a game that's felt lopsided. But for Norway, 15 plus is probably going to be their next.
But that's what we heard from the head coach. So this is the first game. This is where we should start. The score is not the most important thing, but yeah, you don't want to get hammered by another team.
Of course.
That's not a good start for the European Championship. But because that's their first ever official game, this is where you start. And Norway started pretty decent. And now they can keep up their momentum so far at the third period. Okay, it's not Poland, but yeah, they're playing a little bit better.
Big body
today
check
than
off
yesterday.
the draw. And you'll see that the 3 Titans of Norway, 17 total points combined within the 3 of them. Otnes might be looking to increase that total. A bit of fighting, gets a glove stripped. Michelson puts his bare hand up looking for something. Will Graham with the tough defense on him. Michelson going to set that pick. Otnes tries to find the look, doesn't have it. Varpe gets it to Otnes. Slow time, or short time, not able to get it off in time, and now we will get a hydration break.
That's a problem for Wales. They only have a 1-headed dragon, and Norway has a 3-headed dragon against them, if you will.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
Welcome back after the commercial break. Garrett Gosshorn joined with Balázs Salke. We are here live at the European Box Cross Championships 2026. Follow along online, EBLC2026.com, or on Instagram, EBLC2026. Very difficult information between the two. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
You see the leaders of the tournament. Atnes and Halvorsen head to head with 10 points each so far.
Great first 2 days for them. Shot taken, saved by Martinsen. Martinsen keeping his head up, looking for the clear opportunity. They get it with Tavares. Having a bit of trouble hanging on to it. Kind of gets himself into a decent position to run it out.
I'm going this way? No, I'm going that way.
If he doesn't know, the defense doesn't know. Michelson fakes. He might have some space underneath. He does. Tries to roll into it, doesn't have it. Flips that pass up high. Otnes slow to come onto the floor. They're trying to find it back with Michelson. Michelson going to play a little bit of forecheck pressure, trying to run him into the boards, not able to do it. Oh, that's Olsen, excuse me. Not Michelson. Olsen creates the opportunity. Having a bit of trouble. You can play without the stick, just play in the body. You can do that. Olsen about to cross check him. He can't defend himself. That has got to not feel good.
Penalty.
Penalty against the Welsh. I believe maybe grabbing the stick, perhaps. So Olsen using that lack of stick to his advantage by throwing those cross checks.
I think he should have got a cross check penalty too, but
no, I don't think so.
No?
No, it's not his fault the guy doesn't have a stick. Olsen takes a shot. He's kind of, Callan Stevens kind of, I can't tell if they're like talking some smack or not. I thought he wasn't, but Olsen, the way his body language was showing was maybe a bit more. So
yeah, they were.
Norway 2 for 4 on the power thus far, their 5th opportunity of the game.
Scored 3 times?
Twice.
Twice?
Twice.
My bad.
But they've come off of
Just
power
right
twice right after. Yeah.
So almost.
Attempted dunk. Jenkins not fooled at all. And he jumps onto Halvorsen, so that's going to be another penalty served by the in-home. Shot taken, scored to the near side. Jorn Varpe gets his 2nd of the game. Jenkins is looking just so perplexed. Not typically do you see a goalie, you know, kind of doing that little dive, protecting his crease. You don't really see that being called much. So they still are going to serve the penalty. Halvorsen right in the way of the goal. So, you know, Halvorsen, if you listen back, get out of the way of the camera next time. But that does not really, so that wipes off the original, I believe the original penalty, and then it puts Joel Matthews, the in-home, into the box in place of Jenkins. So 2 for 5 on it. 3 for 5 on it. Their 6th opportunity. Wu face dodge. Shot, save. Wu passes. Halvorsen gets around to the middle. Couple fakes. Wow! Look at the style. The celly, the stomp. Halvorsen, he's got 4. He's tied with Otnes for it in the game. Look at the handles on the doorstep. That was just beautiful, huh, Balázs?
Yeah, it was amazing. Waiting till the right time comes and just right over the keeper. He got nothing to do, and the kick.
Jenkins almost had that stick save kind of behind his head there. That would have just been spectacular, but we're about to round out the first 45 minutes of the game. Norway looking like they've hit even another level. On the doorstep, shot taken, saved by Jenkins.
Kalinza could pick up the ground ball, turn around. It was a pretty amazing pass to the far side.
Big body check there by Jarkin.
Coming out from the bench, big check, coming back.
Shift,
done.
job well done. A great shift. Michelson getting the point up to look at the clock. They got 20 seconds, 17 in the shot clock. So a little bit of time that should basically negate, if they hold it and use it right, that should negate any spare time, but that's going to be a bad pass from behind the back. Body check into the boards. Ball is still able to be controlled by the Welsh. They don't have much time to get a shot off. Can Captain Edwards get a shot? Nope. And that'll do it for the third quarter here. Garrett Gosthorn, Balash Salke be right back for the final frame in this one. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are entering the final frame of the first game of the day here at Jižní Město, hosted in the beautiful country of Czech Republic, in Prague. Garrett Gosthorn joined with
Balash Salke.
And we are going to enter the final frame. So again, what we were looking for and what we were told by both teams was to set a standard and to play a full 60 minutes, kind of in both directions. So just what we're seeing in a 14-goal disadvantage. You know, I feel like Norway feeling very proud of their efforts. The Welsh get one! So there was a goalie change, and that's going to help out the Welsh. So again, not seeing shots for the first 45 minutes. The assistant captain, Harry Perry, gets the third goal of the game. That time going past Oscar Fossenhavik, who is now in for Torje Martinsen. And that puts Welsh up on the board early in the fourth.
That's what they did yesterday, give the last period to Fossenhavik, get a chance to get used to the atmosphere of the European Championship. That's what they're doing today, giving the last period. But I don't know, it's first shot, first goal.
It's tough to come out after 45 minutes of usually goalies will work the door, like for substitution. So to go, it's a different job.
It is.
Shot taken, saved by Jenkins. Jenkins now stepping out. Nice pass. They have the opportunity. Transition look, not able to keep that in the back of his stick was Tiley. He's got one in this game. A decent look from Beto. I love the pass from Jenkins. Will McDonald, he's got 10 to shoot. Big pick. Not anything going to be called. Shovel pass to Tiley. Shot taken. They got a reset. That's going to go off the body of a Norwegian defender. It's going to stay Welsh ball.
We just mentioned there is some wet point on the floor. They need to clean it. He just slip on it.
Yeah, they've been doing that at some breaks as well, definitely during the stoppage times. And they've done one extra as well with this sport court and with the heat this week. Shot deflected. McDonald not able to put that one on net. He's looking for it. He's got the chance, the spacing. I think if he had gone towards the middle, maybe a hitch, he would have found himself completely alone, but he might have a good space here. Swings it across. Step down opportunity. Big hitch, slipping again, shovel pass, this time going right to the Norwegian defense. So again, needing to clean up this side of the floor. Maybe the Welsh bench are a little unhappy with it, not quite sure. It doesn't look like they're focusing on it too much, which is good. You can only control what you can control. That pass going out of bounds is going to stay Welsh possession. So they're looking quite strong coming into the fourth quarter. So maybe, you know, Coach James Perry's saying, hey, just play loose, play fun. You know, just enjoy the moment. And sometimes that can be the greatest coaching that you get, right?
This is the time where you play freely. You know the score. You don't need to really get catch by it. Like 15-3. It's a 12-goal difference. Now you can play your own game, play freely, enjoy the game. That's the most important thing, to enjoy.
Yeah,
the
maybe
game.
try some new things too. See what happens. Some big cross checks there.
And you can see there are some changes on the Norwegian lineup. There are some players who will have their time and minutes on the field too.
Which is so important again, like your depth carries you so far. Your stars get you the foundation, your depth carries you, you know? Blaylet is looking for the bounce pass off the wall, a long transition pass. He does get it, throws a fake, swings it across.
And you know, this is a long tournament. You only get just one day off, and it's defense on.
Shot taken by Glimsdal, saved by Jenkins in the splits. Like tall guys such as that, those splits look awful.
So your day off depends on the schedule. For example, Wales get their day off at just the beginning of the tournament. They're going to play all the games after each other. Austria played one, has a day off, and they're going to play the rest of their games continuously. And maybe I think Norway, who is really lucky, playing 2 days, getting 1 day off, and then playing again. So it can be different. Where do you play? When do you have the day off? And it's really
what time of day, because the heat could be a factor there as the heat builds throughout the day in this arena. I'm told that kind of it sticks around a bit as the games progress and as the day progresses as well. Same as outdoors, kind of peaks at around that 3-4 o'clock p.m. early morning. Not as brutal. Should get up to about 100 degrees on Sunday. To the inside, fake, scores! Michelson gets Jenkins dancing. And he buries his third. He's got a hat trick in this one. So that would be the fourth player for Norway with a hat trick. Again, talking about a team effort. That's pretty well divided amongst the boys.
Ooh, nice fake from the first chance, running through the far side and scoring from that. I think you're missing the jump from it, but it was a cool goal.
That's what you call like a pure scorer's goal, right? Like just the finesse on the handles. Will McDonald not able to run out that bounce pass and create an opportunity for himself, but you know the handles on it. And the appreciation that I see in that goal is not only did the fake get Jenkins dancing, but when he did actually score the goal, it was right along the post. So it wasn't just I'll get it in the open net. It was right where it needs to be, no matter where Jenkins was. Loose ball. Glimsdal picks it up. Swings it across. Had Otnes. Otnes not able to bury. Was on the wrong side. Jenkins, great motion to swing across his crease to prevent the next Otnes goal, which has been difficult at times.
Yeah, Otnes got a couple of minutes to rest. He played pretty well most of the minutes through the first three period and the first half of the fourth period. That's a well-deserved rest from him.
Absolutely. He's got 4 in this one, as does Halverson. Vu probably wants to match his line mates there. That time that shot goes off the body of a Norwegian. It was off his own teammate, so now we've got a hydration break.
Hydration break again.
Garrett Gosron and Balazs Salke will be right back after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Final 8 minutes and some change left in this game. Norway leading Wales 17-3. Garrett Gosthorn joined with Balázs Salke. Possession will start with Jenkins down in the Welsh defensive end of the floor. I feel like in a game of runs, you look for small wins and small doses. Some of my greatest coaches have said just win the next 5 minutes, just win the next 5, right? So just a little bit more than that to play, so maybe win the next 8, see what that means. It depends every level. Oh, I thought a shovel shot was coming for Tiley. Wraps it all the way around. McDonald not able to keep the ball in his stick, now finds its way in the stick of Yarkin. Yarkin gonna send a long-range pass that will bounce. Strangely, it will, luckily for the Welsh, not bounce in a way that is detrimental to them. Rosser gonna sling that down to Arthur. Arthur rolling, surveying. Takes the shot, goes far side, misses wide. This time picked up by Lee. Lee rolls away from the pressure. They did not get a reset, so they'll need to get a shot on goal. Beto, this time Bugay, 1-on-0 shot. No goal.
What a save by Jenkins.
Seriously, he's very acrobatic. He is moving.
He just turned 16 years old, not so far. He just got his first driver's license also, and the first truck from grandma and granddad.
It's a very nice gift. Leylid now, he's got a 1-on-0 opportunity. He's gonna take it himself. Shot taken, goes far side.
By Jenkins.
Great kick save by Jenkins to prevent that one for Leylid. Again, he's played great in transition, so no goals for him today. It is maybe a little surprising, but again, like sometimes you can have that balance between transition opportunities being good for the team and where your offense doesn't get settled, right? So they have opted to be settled. Let the 3 Titans of the Norwegian team have their moment. Dunk attempt, blocked. Speed in transition. Shot, misses that one.
Oh, the right side of the goal was wide open, so a little more accuracy, he could have scored.
Edwards not able to finish that one. Past Havoc, Fasten Havoc. Leylid now, he's having a couple shifts on O, so again, getting some of the guys a little bit more reps. He's gonna set that pick, but he will actually not stay on and sub off in favor of Olsen.
The big trio is on the field right now for Norway.
Limsdal can't get a shot off, kind of one-hands a shot off, but not really, goes off the back of the wall. Nobody's looking for Wales.
Oh, just in time.
Just in time, Edwards, the captain.
Sixth sense.
Nice.
Of the Jenkins pass.
Great hit shot taken that goes well wide. Will McDonald off the rebound shot. Goal! This time, Matthew Worsdale, who's played pretty well himself, gets the assist from Will McDonald for the 4th Welsh goal of the game. And again, a cool balance affair for them. Again, not as much as the Norwegians, but one for each of their 4 goal scorers.
It seems like the biggest opponent of the Norwegian team is the rebounds.
Yes.
So that's what we were talking like before the game with one of the coaches. So yesterday, they got conceded like 4 times in a row just from rebounds.
Yeah.
Bouncing back from behind on the board, or just a second shot from a big save.
And that's where Coach Wheaton had said, you know, it's very similar in regards to basketball, which many of these players have played. Many people get the concept. After a shot, it's body, box out, ball, right? So similar concept here, like as soon as that shot goes off, you know, you want to make sure that you're not allowing because typically in that moment, your goalie will be the most vulnerable. So you want to make sure that your goalie is not being left out to dry.
Holsbø, big friend of yours. You get a pal from each team. Like try to send some message for the whole world.
Yeah, I've been coming here a good bit to Prague. It's just a city I can't stop coming back to. As you know, you've been here many times as well.
This is a pretty beautiful city.
It's
so
unbelievable.
If you ever have the chance, come to Prague, visit it. Or maybe if you have better chance come to the time when they have some lacrosse tournament, maybe at winter, maybe at summer or spring. It's your
All
choice.
year. A dive attempt
Oh.
off the post. That would have been just spectacular for Rosser. Not able to bury that one. Unlucky for him. Blayland takes that shot, tries to go far side. It almost trickles in. Jenkins collapses on it. But yes, Holzbo likes to create chance for me specifically. It's very silly. So he started that one up. They're in good spirits as they're going to cruise their way to a victory here. 4:42 remaining. Some great attempts there by the Welsh in this quarter. So I think if they can continue to create opportunities like this fourth quarter has shown for them, they will improve very much. Say again?
Just waiting for that.
Shovel into the pads of Hassan. Boston
Showing
Havoc.
some life
And a
signs
hydration
in the
break.
last period.
So again, we talked about playing loose, playing free. It's a hydration break and kind of a floor anti-hydration break. They're going to wipe it down.
Pivo z rodinného pivovaru, kde řemeslo a tradice jdou ruku v ruce.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have got the final 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. Team Wales versus Team Norway. And what we were saying just before the break was that, you can really build a foundation even in just like the glimpses, the windows, the final moments, the pieces that you're putting together. So again, you mentioned some signs of life from Wales. I think it's just the same plan, just they are actually able to execute it. So again, comfort in the tournament, comfort against a tough opponent for them, and they're able to start doing the things that they know that they've wanted to do the entire time. And Norway, their game plan was sort of to disrupt that and not really let them get into a rhythm. And I believe that they've executed that plan to perfection. Final 4 minutes, seeing if they can. Looks like the score bug is not showing the clock running, but that's okay. It will in just a few moments. 15 in the shot clock. Shot taken. This time, I thought it was going to trickle. John Arthur with an absolute rip. Got unlucky for him and lucky for Boston Havoc that did not reach the net. Woo, the lone Titan without the fourth goal to his name, to his counterparts of Otnes and Halverson, might be looking for one in the final four himself. So 6 minutes to go. They're looking for some nice cuts.
Block.
Shot clock will expire here unless, thought maybe something might have happened, unless Shane Pryor got possession. He did not, so that actually ended up in his favor. He won't agree as he got drilled into the boards, but big pressure there. Tavares shovels it out. Tavares on defense.
It was a really tight situation for him at the half line. 2 picks, 2 hits, but somehow he survived.
Will McDonald looking for somebody to move, to cut, to run a pick, to do something that he
nice.
can work with.
Nice.
Nice shot around the defense, saved by Boston Havoc.
There you see a little bit quicker ball movement from Wales.
Yeah, I like the patience of McDonald there to just keep it calm, cool, collected, let his guys do his thing. Now we've got a breakaway opportunity, spreading the floor. Gonna take it on the wrong side. Twister, good look Now picking up off the rebound, looking for that backside look. I really like that take by Perry. If you're going to be on the wrong side, great defense played by the Norwegian side on transition. So if he had made that pass, it would have definitely been intercepted. Now on the doorstep, not able to keep it in his stick was Perry to get another shot off, but I like his take there. Now off the bench, shot. Michelson can't get him dancing the right way that he wanted to. Goes for the dunk attempt. My goodness. He's got some smooth handles today, but doorstep, shot, goal! This time, John Arthur finally cracks the code and buries that one past Fossen Havik for his first of the game.
The two teams just goes to door. It's almost torn apart. The whole field. Chance here, chance there.
Chance everywhere.
Chance everywhere. Watch out. Two missed shots or two big saves from Jenkins, but.
So I talked about like winning those next 5 minutes, right? And so for me, I felt like a big milestone would be 5 goals for Wales. That's what I had in my head. So they've accomplished that by now, and I do actually feel quite good for them keeping the goal tallies under 20. I do think there is a lot of value in that. Halverson took to the floor. He's got 2 sticks in his hands, and he picks it up and he moves it into a place where it can't be found. Will Graham not happy with what happened there. Shane Pryor picks the ball up in transition. He's going to face a little bit of forecheck pressure. Nothing too crazy from Glimsdahl.
And you know what? If they can score,
and they might
just 10 score. 10
wow! Perry to Tiley, and he gets the cross check from behind, and that's going to bury the goal. He is the first Welsh multi-goal scorer of the game, and that happens at the very final moment. So that's going to do it here in Jižní Město. Final score, it was 17-6. So
16-6.
6-17, so a good game between the two. Welsh, congratulations on your debut. Norway, congratulations on the full 60 minutes. That's my final commentary. Balash, what else you got for this one?
Yeah, Norway finally could play a full 60 minutes game, what they wanted to. After a great first half yesterday, they've fallen apart for the second half, but today, that was their day. They got their first win. And congratulations to us. That's their first game ever in an international level or any other level box lacrosse game, which is an official game. And shout out for the whole coaching team. Put it together for 1 year. In 1 year, this is an outstanding result. And they almost could climb back to 1-digit difference, which is a huge. So congratulations for both of the teams, and we are back with the interviews shortly.
Absolutely. We'll be right there. Follow along EBLC2026.com or EBLC2026 on Instagram for all things European Box Lacrosse Championships. Garrett Gosselin and Balash Salke. Stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day.
going in, like, do you feel like there's a lot of pressure on you to produce?
No, not at all. I'm usually just an assist guy, so if the shots fall, then that's a bonus for me.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, so going into your next game, like, what do you guys feel like are your main takeaways? Like, what you guys want to continue to do, or anything that you want to cut out?
Yeah. Main takeaway is just play the full game there. Start to finish. We started maybe a little slow, but shots didn't fall, but we kept at it, kept trusting the process, and good things came. So for the next game, it's just going to be to recover and start with the same intensity that we did in the Poland game. Maybe.
Absolutely. Congratulations on the win, and follow along on Norway's quest for some more wins, huh? Good job. All right. Make sure you... Garrett Gosselin here with James Tiley of Wales. James, what do you think of that game?
Tough start for us, but horse lacrosse is a different animal to a lot of these guys. This program didn't exist about 8 months ago, so it's a huge learning curve. We're going to go from strength to strength.
Absolutely. So one thing I noticed on the cast was that at the, I would say, halfway mark of the fourth quarter, it looked like you guys were actually able to do the things that you guys were like, maybe the plan was always there. It's always tough to execute. Again, a different beast, a new program. You know, so did you feel that same momentum in the back half of the fourth quarter?
Yeah, massively so. Big thing for our squad is all about resetting, make sure we're focusing on that next play, build on that next play, build on the positivity from what we're being able to do, and yeah, hopefully build some momentum.
Absolutely. Something I talk about too is winning the next 5 minutes there. So I felt like you guys won that last final 5 minutes. So I know always like a score like that, it's not the best feeling, but I think you guys really have a lot of positive takeaways, and I'm super excited to see your guys' progress. So what is the one thing you guys feel like you're going to take away from this game into your next game?
100%. I mean, there's going to be a few things that we're going to be able to take away from this game. I think it's going to be a lot of movement and just getting into our groove a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, congrats. Follow along with the European Box Lacrosse Championships to do all things Wales. Congrats on a good game, and best of luck the rest of the tourney.